These guys that are on the show with us this week are on our Patreon, and we're going to do a special show for you guys that are watching, starring Kevin and Chris. The other guys and plus me, we don't really matter. This is a, how would you want to call this? Bonus episode of Podcast Rock City Live, the Sweet 16 version. We're not even really live.
Podcast Rock City.
I'm still trying to figure out what's going on in these pictures right here. I gotta tell. Okay, what's up, everybody? Joe here from Podcast Rock City. That's Sonny Hollywood Pooney.
What's up? Yeah, supposedly 2 bolts and 1 bolt, depending on what year you got it.
Yeah. Okay. So I pulled out. All right. Well, let's get to all the introductions first. Mr. Joey Casada.
Woohoo! What's up, boys?
That is Kevin Northern.
Good evening.
And Mr. Chris. I push boats down the Mississippi, Vickery. So, hey, it's great for you guys to be here. We really do appreciate it. All right, so who posted? That was you, Sonny, that posted it, right?
Yeah, there's people that got too much time in their hands. So supposedly the original has got a bolt on the bottom and the top of the door knocker. But then later on in 2014, only the bottom bolt shows up.
Yes.
And the top bolt is gone. Wow. So somebody redrew it and airbrushed it out? Like that's weird.
I would assume they cleaned it up. Someone cleaned it up in Photoshop and did too good of a job. Maybe the top was blurry or something, and they accidentally took out the top bolt. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Right?
So weird.
Is it possible that now is it possible that they would do stuff like that so people would know the difference in the releases?
Universal doesn't care? Does Universal care that much?
There's no way they went through that trouble just to make the fans happy.
Yeah, I guess not. I don't know. I can't come up with a reason why. Everything else looks exactly the same.
So is it right, though? Do you have one with 2 bolts and one with 1?
Yes.
Really?
This one, yes. This one has, I don't know, I'm sorry. It has
the glare, you can't see
the bolt on the top and the bottom. You see it?
That's the original?
That's the original. There. Oh, my bad. There it is without the bolt.
Wow, that's so funny. Yeah, they must have just cleaned it up. Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense to me. It's really weird, too, because this one is a regular screw in the lock, and on this one, it's a Phillips head screw.
Oh my God! So they did the whole time
I made
thing where they had to airbrush it back in.
I'm kidding. I'm just teasing.
Oh my God!
I got some show and tell too. Hold on.
Oh shit!
So I drew that.
What?
I painted that.
Oh, you did not stop.
Yeah. Yes, he did. He did
on
it on
Monsters
the
of Rock
cruise.
Cruise.
Is it like paint by number?
No.
Stop it. How did you?
No, it's not a paint by number. They teach you. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool class. So I did this one with, I did this one with John Corabi. And then I did this one with Jeff Scott Soto, Richie Kotzen.
Come on, you painted that?
Yeah.
This is not possible. He has
So basically what they do is they'll give you a black and white drawing of Jimmy, but it's got no color and no definition. So you don't know where the nose is. You barely know where the eyes are. You don't know if there's a scarf or whatever, and you got to make up the rest. And he just says, all right, start with blue. And if I were you, I'd go here, but you go wherever you want.
Interesting.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah, it took about 2.5 hours each.
Yeah, because you're in the middle of the ocean and you got shit to do. Okay, so we are now, normally when we do our show, we have Kiss News, and I saved some Kiss News to discuss with Kevin and Chris. So let's get to the news.
Podcast Rock City News.
Now, for you guys that are watching this out there, I'm going to add a interview that I did today with the designer of the Kiss Cold Gin bottle. I did an interview today around 5 o'clock, and I'm going to add that interview in. So if you guys want to get the opportunity to purchase some cold gin, it just came out this week. We'll tell you all about it. It's really cool. I'm not going to lie to you. The guy blew my mind when he explained to me. He designed the bottle, and he's a real Kiss fan. And one of the Easter eggs he shared with me, and that was on the neck label, right? The one that goes right around where the opening is. There's a clock, and it's set at 10:23, and where the 3 is, there's an E instead. So it's 10 East 23rd.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, man. He said that he wanted it. He said when it came to the Kiss bottle, it couldn't just be this piece of shit. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate the fact that somebody put it out. There's no thought in
Wait,
that.
is that empty, Joe?
Yeah, it's empty.
You used it?
Let me ask you a question. What, are you crazy? No, this is from the cruise. Karen and her friends all drank that shit. I stole the bottles.
You don't have you have a sealed one, but right?
No, I don't. I'll tell you what I do have. You ready for this? I have the boxes that they came in, and you couldn't get those on the cruise.
Sick bastard.
I thought he was going to go with the boxes of cereal. I'm like, really? Can we dump that, please?
How'd you get the right?
I tipped the bartender $50.
No, you gave him $50 for the boxes.
Yeah.
Can I see the box, please?
Yes.
Does it even say Kiss on the box, or is it like a brown paper bag?
It's a brown paper box. Don't you pick on me while I'm gone. I'm going.
You could trust us, Joe.
Yeah.
No,
Put the headphones down. The minute $50 came out of his wallet, the bartender was, what a fucking retard.
What an absolute
Whatever.
idiot. He pulled any empty box out from behind the bar and says, here's the Kiss box.
I hear you fucking mouth.
Oh, all right. Well, it actually says Kiss on it.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Here's the really crazy thing. It's bottled. Look, it says imported, and it's only one town over from me.
How did you get that? Did you check that in your luggage? How did you get that off? What'd you do?
Did you write that comment down, Sonny? I didn't get it off at all. It's a box.
Oh,
He flattened it probably.
I
did you
flattened
fly home? Oh, you flattened it. Okay.
Yeah.
I flattened.
You're disgusting, Joe.
You're disgusting. You're the one asking me if I'm touching the box. Weird.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Guys,
He's
we're sorry.
disgusting. You paid $50 for a box. That's a Kiss argument.
This is what I can tell you. Almost nobody has them.
There's a reason.
I'm smart. That's the brain.
Nobody wanted to spend $50.
All right. I don't remember how much I tipped the guy. I just tipped him some money and said, give me a box. He said, here you go. It could have been $10. I don't remember. If I tipped $50, Karen would have thrown me overboard. All right. So let's talk about the news. I really want to hear from Chris and Kevin on this. Are you guys, by any chance, going to the Creatures Fest?
Unfortunately, no. Yeah, I was hoping to be able to, but not going to be able
Chris,
to
you're
make
not going either?
Nope, I'll be on the boat.
Oh, okay.
I'll be working.
You'll be working. Okay, so here's the thing. They announced this week that Peter Criss will be performing a song with Ace Frehley. What do you guys think of that?
I think that's great. I mean, that's going to be insane. They're going to go nuts when they get up there and play together again.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Do you think that they're going to, Chris, I'll ask you, do you think that, so Peter's having knee surgery, I think maybe now, I think sometime this month, I think, Joey would know. They're like this. So if his knee is healed, I think he'll play. But do you guys think, Chris, do you think that he'll just sing a song?
More than likely, probably so. From what I read about his knee surgery, they didn't know if he was going to be able to perform or not yet, if he'd be recovered enough.
Yeah.
What I was reading.
Joey, speak.
I think he's going to play. I really do. I think he's going to play. I think he's just having a scope done, which is basic knee surgery. So he'll be up and ready to go by the time May comes around easily. I think, if he's advertising they're going to play together, I don't think he's just going to come up and sing a song. People want to see him play the drums at least for one song, and I think he's going to do it.
What song, Sonny? If he plays the song, what song? Beth, because there's no drums?
If they do more than one song, I think you get Beth, right? If, it's a bunch of Kiss nerds, and maybe get Getaway, who knows? But I don't see Peter playing drums because there's zero risk if he gets out there and performs 2 songs and sings them because he can sing. Nobody ever said he couldn't sing, right? But then you instill risk if you get behind a drum set and it's not your drum set, and what type of health is he in? Like, why go down that road? Just get out there, sing 2 songs with Ace, everybody be happy. He doesn't have to play drums.
Yeah, but I think you almost got to look further into this, Sonny. I think you got to look just like the Bad Boys tour in 94, 5, whatever it was. It was a semi-showcase to show Gene and Paul, hey, we can still do this. I think Peter wants to show them that he can get up and play a couple songs. I really do. Because you're right. Otherwise, there'd be no reason for him to do it.
Kevin, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely risky. So, yeah, but that's a good reason to take that risk. I would agree.
Oh, look at that.
That risk could backfire, though, right?
True,
Yes.
absolutely.
Absolutely. So, all
Big-
right. So here we go. This is going to be the question. If you could pick a song for Peter to play with Ace, what would it be, Chris?
Gosh, I thought about that. Probably got to choose.
That's a good one. Joey?
I mean, I'm going to be realistic. I'm not going to pick some oddball. I think I'm going to pick something that I think they would actually possibly do. Maybe Hooligan.
That's what I would pick. Kevin?
I'd love to hear him do Nothing to Lose just on his own.
Oh, look at that. Sonny?
Yeah, I think it's got to be somewhere in the Getaway Hooligan area, right? You got to, when Peter's singing, it can't be an Ace thing. Like, Ace is there, but it can't be like anything that shines on Ace, if that makes sense. Like Peter, let Peter do his thing. Ace is going to get plenty of stage time. He doesn't need it. Like, Kiss can make a determination of whether Ace can play or not anytime they want. He's on tour. Just stop by and watch him.
Yep.
And they'll determine he can't do it, and it'll be done, right? But, whatever.
All right, so now that's all right. So that's the bonus news for this week. I held on to that because I was really curious of what was going on. Don't forget, we're going to add the interview I did today with the designer of the bottle, the Kiss Cold Gin bottle, and that'll be at the end of the show. And so we have a fun topic, a Sweet 16 with the guys from Patreon right here. Let's get to the topic of the week.
Podcast Rock City. Topic of the week.
I'm still freaked out by the fact that screw is missing in that album cover. It's, I'll tell you this. I don't know how many times I held Dress to Kill in my hands before somebody went, hey, there's only 3 letters in Kiss on this side. And I was like, son of a gun, I never noticed that before. It's Kiss, 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 Kiss. And you get to this side and they didn't have enough room for all the letters. So they didn't even make them smaller. They just said, screw it. All right, so we're going to do some Sweet 16s with the guys. Sonny has written them. There are 5 of us, so we could do this no problem, right?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, so you guys know how the Sweet 16s work. I know you know that. We're going to go ahead and what's the first topic, Sonny?
All right, the first topic, we stole it from last week. These are songs that start with the letter L. I don't remember who got this question last week, but damn, you guys really like sucked at it.
Not
Joey,
me.
come on. This like songs that start with A. They couldn't name songs that start with A.
Yeah, right. All the like you said, 1,000,000 to 1. All the ones that just actually start with the letter. It's so easy.
Kevin and Chris, Joey was telling us earlier, he's in the car and he's listening to last week's episode, like screaming at the car. that they
Literally
suck so
3 a.m. last night. I'm screaming at Joe. Joe, out of control, Peter Chris. What the hell are you doing?
Brutal.
All right, so songs that start with the letter L. So basically what you're doing here is you're picking your favorite song out of 2 until we get a winner. Let's start with Chris, and the first battle is Ladies in Waiting versus Lover All I Can.
Love her all I can.
Kevin.
Love her all I can.
Joe.
Ladies in waiting.
Oh,
Come
Joey.
on, love her all I can. Not even close.
Okay, well,
Come
Lover
on.
All I Can is going to win that one. All right, next battle, we got Living in Sin and Let Me Know. Let's start with Kevin.
Oh, let me know.
Ooh. Chris.
Living in sin.
Oh, my God. Really?
Well,
Joe.
Don't take it personally. He's a jerk. Ladies in waiting. No. What was it too? That was last one.
Living in Sin and Let Me Know.
Let me know. Absolutely.
Chris already knows I'm a jerk. Joey.
Yeah, I got to go. Let me know. I love that live, semi-live version on the hell album. Is that?
All right, Let Me Know wins that
I'm
battle.
so glad you weren't here for the trivia. You can't think of a song. You made up the question yourself in
No,
your head.
You
don't
wanted the
even know
best.
the
You got.
answer.
You wanted the best. You got the best.
got
That
the
album,
best.
right?
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
my God.
yeah.
I don't think I own that. I'm gonna have to get that.
Oh, my God. You don't have it in yellow?
Stop.
Yellow, banana, swirl, chocolate, blah, blah, blah.
He's got it. 1 screw, 2 screws. He's got all of it.
All right, next battle, Love's a Slap in the Face versus Love 'Em, Leave 'Em. Let's start with Joey.
I'm going. Love's a slap in the face. I don't like
Ooh.
love him and leave him.
Joe?
No, love him and leave him.
Ooh, Kevin.
Slap you in the
Uh,
face.
I'm not a big Hot in the Shade fan, so I'm going love him, leave him.
Kevin.
Chris.
love him, leave him.
Oh, Love
Chris,
'Em,
you
Leave 'Em
disappoint
won.
me.
I'm sorry.
All right. Oh, this should be interesting. Lick It Up versus Larger Than Life.
Wow.
Joe.
Larger than life.
Ooh. Chris.
Larger than life.
Ooh. Kevin.
Larger than life.
Oh, see, people don't like Lick It Up that much.
I completely disagree. I mean, Lick It Up is overplayed, but it's a fantastic song. I go Lick It Up.
All right. Joey, we'll have you go first on this one. Let Me Go Rock and Roll or Long Way Down from Monster?
Oh, God. I actually don't love either one of these songs, but
Oh my God.
I'm not a big Let Me Go Rock and Roll fan, but it's definitely better than that horse shit. I'll take Let Me Go Rock and Roll.
Chris,
Let me go rock and roll.
Kevin.
Yeah, same.
All right, so we don't need to go farther there.
Nope. It would have won anyway.
All right, Joe, we're going to start with you on this one. Lonely is the Hunter versus Love Theme from Kiss.
No, I'm kidding. Lonely is the hunter.
Oh, Joey.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's an underrated song. Lonely is the Hunter.
Ooh, Kevin.
Yeah, I agree. Lonely as a
Oh.
Yeah,
Hunter.
Kevin. Yeah.
Only needed 3 votes, Chris.
It's okay.
Okay. Next battle. Oh, this one should be a fun one. We'll start with Kevin on this one. Ladies' Room versus Love in Chains. In the ladies' room. That's a little weird, but you know.
Oh man, that is a tough one.
Yeah, Sonny did that on purpose.
I'm gonna go Love in Chains.
Oh, Chris.
I was loving chains.
Whoa.
Joey.
I got to go Ladies' Room.
Oh,
Love and Chains. It's not one of the better songs on that record for me.
ooh, Joe.
Ladies' room.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
what do
God,
we do?
I'm going to be the
Tiebreaker.
tiebreaker. Easy, cheesy. Paul Solo is going to win a lot of these.
Yeah.
Sonny will go
Love
against
and
me no matter
Chains,
what
baby.
it is.
He hates us.
Okay. And then the last out of the first 16, and we'll start with Chris. Love's a Deadly Weapon versus Let's Put the X in Sex.
Got to go with Deadly Weapon.
Ooh. Kevin.
I'm going to go X and Sex.
There you go, baby. Joey.
Yeah,
go with the fun one.
I like X and Sex. I'll take it.
All right, Joe.
I like Let's Put the X in Sex.
Oh, X and
Nice.
Sex wins.
Sonny, is this true?
What is
Yeah,
that?
he's
Oh,
back.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he put it on his Twitter that he's coming back. He's already sick of what's her name?
Giselle.
That didn't take long.
Wow. What do you think the number was? What was the number?
It doesn't matter. I think they got a cap anyway. I think they can pay him up to 20, probably 25.
Good Lord. What the
But does the
hell kind
number
of
really
crap is-
matter? He's going to get endorsements anyway.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Listen. I know it's his whole adult life he's been playing, but you're gonna hurt your legacy after a while. You're the best ever. What else do you have to prove? You have not the Tampa Super Bowl. I get he had one more thing to prove to do it without Belichick. He did it. Get out.
Yeah.
I'm worried less about, for the listeners, we're talking about Tom Brady just announced he's going back to the Bucs. I'm worried less about his legacy and more about his actual legs. Dude, if he gets hit
Yeah.
one good
Yeah.
time, he could be done.
Yeah.
Like, you really want to go out like Theismann?
Right.
Because you
just
wanted to
hate
play one
right.
more
You'd
year?
hate to be
Right.
forced out, like he gets a concussion or his legs, whatever it is. You're out on top, dude. Even this last playoff run, you did your job. You marched the team down the field. It just happened to be your defense gave it up.
Yeah. But
All right. Keep going.
So
Sorry, my
we're
bad.
at the 8 on songs that start with L. We'll start with Kevin here. Lover All I Can versus Let Me Know. Oh, they get tougher quick.
Oh, I'm going to go Love Her All I Can. It's one of my favorites.
Oh, okay. Chris?
Love her all I can.
Joey?
Yeah, I can't imagine this doesn't win the whole thing. Love her all I can.
All right.
No way.
So
Let Me Go
that's-
Rock and Roll's going to win.
Not if I can. I'll throw my computer right out the window.
All right. The other one that has a chance at winning this thing, Love 'Em, Leave 'Em versus Larger Than Life. Let's start with Joe.
I'm going to go with Larger Than Life.
Joey?
Yeah, larger than life.
Figured you go there. Kevin?
Oh, Larger Than Life.
Oh, Chris, it doesn't even matter. We already got 3 votes on that one. Okay. Other side. Let Me Go Rock and Roll versus Lonely as a Hunter. Let's start with Joey so he doesn't get the breaking vote.
Lonely as the hunter, baby.
Chris.
Love her all I can.
It's
No.
Let Me Go Rock and Roll.
Let me go rock and roll.
No,
All
Chris,
right.
you son of a bitch.
Kevin.
I love Loathing as a Hunter. That Bruce solo is killer.
Yes,
Oh,
Kevin.
yeah.
Joe.
Let Me Go Rock and Roll.
Sonny, do the right thing. No makeup
Well.
kiss. Do it, Sonny, for the people.
I don't feel good about this.
Let Me Go Rock and Roll is going to win.
I really hate his guts.
And I really only did that to piss Joey off.
I know
That
you
doesn't really
did. That's
matter to
why.
me.
Hold on, we got to get a different tiebreaker. Can we go? Can we phone? Can I phone a friend?
All right. This one I think would be tougher than normal. Love in Chains versus Let's Put the X in Sex. Joey.
I'll put let's put the X in sex.
Joe?
Same.
Wow. Kevin.
Yeah, I'd have to go with X and Sex.
Nice.
Wow. I would have voted Love in Chains.
I would have, but you
Paul
did
Stanley.
ask me.
Yeah. All right. So we got 4 finalists here. First one. Love Her All I Can versus Larger Than Life. Let's go with Chris first.
Love her all I can.
Kevin, I'm assuming you're going same.
Absolutely.
Joey?
Absolutely.
Oh, Love Her All I Can in the final. The other side, Let Me Go
you
Rock and
do it.
Roll.
I'm
Or
telling you
X and
guys.
Sex.
Kevin, Chris, you will never be invited back.
That is not true.
100%
Kevin,
true.
we'll let you go.
I'm in
first.
control.
Oh, wow. Oh, man.
Don't
X
let
and
him
Sex.
influence you.
Wait.
And
I
after
don't even
drove
know the
2 hours
choices.
to see him in Memphis
X and Sex or
concert.
Let Me Go Rock and Roll.
X and Sex.
Chris?
Let me go rock and roll.
Oh, Joe?
Let Me Go Rock and Roll.
Not even getting to you. Let me go rock and roll. I'm gonna vote first.
What do you mean I
So it's
gotta
already
give me-
there.
You can't vote before me.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Wouldn't have mattered anyway.
All right, listen to me right now. This is the fight. I'm going to talk to you guys. I'm going to tell you something. We are not putting "Let Me Go Rock and Roll" above "Love Her All I Can." It's not going to happen. I will
That's
refund
blasphemy.
I will refund your Patreon money, and you're thrown out. That's it.
Let's start with Joe. Love her all I can, or let me go rock and roll.
Listen, right now, I feel like Joey is Russia and I'm Trump, and he is fixing this vote before I ever have a chance. Let me go rock and roll.
Chris, you
Ooh.
bastard! You do it.
Well,
Pick
Kevin.
the one you want.
I'm
Love her all I can, all the way, man.
All right, Chris.
love her all I can.
Oh,
Did y'all
it's
hear
gonna end
Cardi-
I
up
feel like
winning.
making out with both of you right now. Love her all I can, baby.
Love her all I can wins.
Did y'all hear Car Jam 21 version of it?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys are look at that guy just influenced everything.
I knew you guys would come through. I knew it.
All right, let's do one more.
Absolutely.
All right, so we've got an interesting one here. We've not done this one before because we need to have Kiss fans to be able to do it. So since we got Kiss fans, we're going to go for it. These are Kiss Family Tree songs.
Okay.
I put 16 Kiss Family Tree songs in the randomizer and popped out the battles here. So we'll go with the first one, and we're going to start with Chris. Bulletproof versus Love Kills.
Bulletproof.
Kevin.
Love kills.
Joe.
Bulletproof.
You've heard these two songs?
Bulletproof. Yes.
He couldn't get by. I was screaming, bulletproof. I was screaming.
I know. God.
I go. Love kills. I love the Vinnie Vincent stuff.
Wow. God, I really like both these songs.
I mean, that's no good.
I gotta go Love Kills. That's too good of a song.
Oh man.
Okay, next one. Bronx Boy, which is a song, versus Love I Don't Need It Anymore by Union.
Oh, I don't know that one.
I don't either.
Know it.
Start with Joe.
I have a great copy of Bronx Boy given to me by a certain somebody, and I love that song, and I'm going to go with it.
So it's basically Ace versus John Corabi.
Yeah.
Kevin?
Going Union. I love that song.
Yeah, I think it's a great song. I'm going to go there too. Chris?
Got to go Rocks Boy.
All right. Joey, I'm assuming you're going the Ace route?
Yeah, I got to go Ace. I just don't know. I don't really know the Union stuff that well.
Yeah, that song's pretty good. All right, next one. Ooh, this one's going to tug on the heartstrings a little bit. So we'll start with Joey. Back on the Streets versus Eyes of Love by Eric Carr.
Got to go back on the streets. It's
Wow,
maybe-
you're going to go against Eric?
I have to. Back on the Streets, maybe the best song out of all the non-Kiss members. You know, the post-Kiss songs. It's
Yeah.
incredible, that song.
Chris, how about you?
I'll have to go Back on the Streets.
Kevin?
Yeah, same. Back on the streets.
Yeah, I really like that
It's
song too.
unanimous.
I love Eric, but I mean, some of that stuff is okay. It's not great.
All right, next battle here. We'll start with Kevin. Miss Mystery, hello,
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that song.
Oh,
versus Trouble Walking.
oh,
What's
God.
Miss Mystery, Sonny? To remind
Black
me.
and
Back in blue.
Black and Blue.
Oh,
hello,
yes, yes.
Miss
Oh,
Mystery.
They had the video?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were
versus
on a
Trouble
plane.
Walking.
I do like Miss Mystery, but I'm gonna go Trouble Walking.
Ooh. Chris.
Got to go Miss Mystery.
Oh, Joe.
Same.
Miss Mystery?
Yeah, I love that song.
Oh my God, Joey.
I know I'm in the minority here. I'm not a giant fan of the Trouble Walking record like most Ace fans are, but I got to go Trouble Walking on this one.
I have to go Trouble Walking. I can't stand Black and Blue. All right, the other side, it was really tough to come up with a Peter non-Kiss song that people would
Oh,
know.
God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, so I went with Tears.
Yeah, that's the right one.
Okay, so at least people have actually heard that song versus Rock Soldiers.
Oh,
Kevin.
Tears.
Ooh, I think John Waite did it better, actually. Chris.
Rock Soldiers.
Rock Soldiers. Joe.
I've never heard Tears. What record is that off of?
It's off of the first one, I think.
No, Let Me Go, I think, right? I mean, no.
Out
of
Let Me
Control?
Rock You.
No.
Out of
Maybe it's
Control?
Let Me Rock You.
Oh,
I thought it was Let
can't
Me
remember it.
Like I
Yeah,
said,
Let Me Rock
John Waite's version was a lot better. Joe. Rock
Joey.
Soldiers.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Joey.
Is there a bootleg of a Vinny version of that too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's great. The Vinny version, I think, is
Yeah,
great.
because
but I
Vinny
gotta go-
wrote it, right?
Yeah, I got to go Rock Soldiers.
Yeah, Rock Soldiers going to win that. If you've ever even thought about going and listening to all the Peter solo stuff, oh my God, it is a tough.
They
4
just
hours.
re-released all of it.
I know it's a tough listen. I got to be honest, it's a tough listen.
Yeah,
All right.
listen, I love Peter, and I'm with you, Sonny. I mean, believe it or not, the Cat One is some of that stuff on there is really good. Some of some of it's rough.
Yeah. Okay, next battle. We'll start with Joe. Sweet and Dirty Love off of Gene's album versus Boys Gonna Rock.
Damn, man. You know, the thing that's bad about this is how much I love that Gene solo album.
Whoa.
I'm going to go with Sweet Dirty Love.
All right, Kevin,
Boys Are Gonna Rock.
Chris,
Got to go. Boys Gonna Rock.
Joey.
Absolutely, Boys Are Gonna Rock. That first
Boys
Vinny album
wins
is
that one.
great.
Yeah. All right, this would be an easier one. We'll start with Joey. Ashes to Ashes versus Live to Win.
I don't love Ashes to Ashes, but I still got to go with it. I don't like Live to Win almost at all. And I've told the story many a times. Paul literally played it for us. I was in the back of his car in his back seat, very first time I ever heard it. And we said we loved it. I didn't love it, but we were like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing ever. But it really wasn't.
Bulletproof is pretty good, but there's some songs on there that are rough. Chris, how about you? Ashes to Ashes, Live to Win.
Live to Win.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I've listened to it more than I have Ashes to Ashes, so that's why I'm
Oh.
going to go with it.
Kevin?
I'm going Ashes to Ashes. I'm not a big fan of the Live to Win album.
Yeah. Joe?
Live to Win.
Ooh.
Sonny's going
Ashes to Ashes is going to win that one.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. And then the final of the first 16. So Black and Blue again. Hold on to 18. Remember? Hold on to 18, right? Versus Insane. We'll start with Kevin.
Insane. That's a fun song.
Yeah. Chris?
Hold on to 18.
Black
You
and
got to
Blue
remember.
lover.
Well, hey, it come out when I was like college, first year of college, so I wore the cassette out back then, So
Poor guy.
Yeah.
Joey?
Insane. I think Second Sighting is a very underrated record.
Yeah. Joe?
I like Insane.
Okay. Insane's going to win.
I like the Black and Blue song too, though.
Me
It's
too.
really good.
Yeah. You know what, Joe? I just thought of, since it's a bonus episode, doesn't matter. One of your overrated, underrated, best, worst, you could do Kiss Family Tree albums and then do Kiss Family Tree songs.
Yes. I like that idea. We'll do that.
Okay. Final 8 here. So we're going to go start with Kevin. Bronx Boy versus Love Kills.
Love Kills.
Chris?
I'd have to go Love Kills on that one.
Joey?
Love Kills.
Yeah, that's a hard one to beat. Okay, other side. Back on the Street versus Trouble Walking. Joe.
Back on the Street.
Good Lord, Vinny might be on all 4 sides here. Joey?
Easily Back on the Streets. Great song.
Kevin?
Yeah, Back on the Street.
Yeah, Kevin.
All right, okay. Other side. Rock Soldiers or Boys Gonna Rock? Chris?
Rock Soldiers.
Kevin, did Ace tell you so?
That song has not aged well for me. So I'm going Boys Are Gonna Rock.
Boys Gonna Rock aged better.
Yeah, right. I know.
Boys with a Z. I love it. Joey, how about you?
I gotta tell you, this is tough. This is the only tough choice I've had so far.
I agree.
Because it's the first thing you hear
Yeah,
from these guys that you
Yeah.
were waiting to hear from.
it's just because it's not one of my favorites on that Vinny record, but I do love that whole record. I'm gonna go Rock Soldiers.
Oh, you're gonna go Rock Soldiers. Okay.
Yeah,
Joe?
Me too.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. So
was
Vinny
tough.
lost out on that side.
Joe, close but right.
Yeah. I they're both really good songs, but I like Rock Soldiers, man. I just remember that Ace is back and he told you so, and I was like, yeah.
So we go from Rock Soldiers versus Boys to the second albums, Ashes to Ashes versus Insane. Joe.
Hmm.
I'm picking Insane.
Ooh. Chris.
Insane.
Wow. Kevin?
I'm gonna go Ashes this time.
And I'm going Ashes. So Joey, you're the tiebreaker.
I think I'm gonna. I mean, I don't love either one of these songs. I really don't. But I'm gonna go Insane. But just mainly because I want Back on the Streets to win the final.
All right.
What?
So we have a Vinny side and we have an Ace side. So the first battle, and we'll start with Joe. Love Kills or Back on the Streets?
Oh, that's a tough. It's not tough for me, but that's a good matchup.
I think I would out of those two songs, I think I'm gonna pick Love Kills.
Oh, you s-
Wow. Chris.
Oh God. I guess Love Kills.
oh, Chris.
That's the only one I keep hearing in my head.
Kevin.
Back on the Streets.
Yes.
And I'm going Back on the Streets. So
Yes.
Joey, you're the
All right.
tiebreaker.
Definitely Back on the Streets.
Yikes!
That song is perfect. It's an incredible song.
It's great.
I would have
Yeah.
loved to hear like Paul really get a chance to sing that, right? The other side should be a clean sweep. We'll start with Chris. Rock Soldiers are Insane.
Rock Soldiers.
Kevin.
I do like Rock Soldiers a little more than Insane. Insane's fun, but I guess I'll go Rock Soldiers.
Joe.
Yeah, same.
All right. So we got Rock Soldiers versus Back on the Streets. We'll start with Joe.
I'm going with Rock Soldiers.
Joey.
This is a great matchup. This is the matchup that it should be. These are the two, maybe the two best solo songs, but Back on the Streets is better.
Chris.
I got to go Rock Soldiers.
Oh. Kevin.
I'm with Joey. Back on the Streets.
Oh my God. I'm going to be the
No, this is
tiebreaker.
no good. It's not just no good. I'm calling foul already.
No, I have to go Back on the Streets, dude.
All right.
Fleischman, come on, Fleischman versus Ace. It's
And not
even
only
close.
Fleischman, Vinny's vocal in the first part of the
Yeah.
verses they're so great.
Yeah.
Great.
I remember the first time I heard that song. You know, I hear the first part of the vocal. I'm like, okay, that must be Vinny. And then the transition to Robert is like, oh my God, who is that singing? Right?
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, you didn't really know that Fleischman had sang Wheel in the Sky. I thought it was Steve Perry that had sang Wheel in the Sky. I didn't
Yeah.
know. Right? So,
Yeah, wrote
and
it.
then
Yeah.
when you hear Back on the Streets, I must have listened to it 4 or 5 times in a row that first listen. And I'm like, I have heard this voice before. Where do I know this guy from? Because I grew up in the Bay Area, right? And then somebody goes, oh, yeah, he's saying Wheel in the Sky. And then I listen to it again. I'm like, why did I always think that was Steve Perry? That didn't even sound like Steve Perry.
Wait a second.
No, it is Steve Perry. I thought Fleischman wrote it.
I thought Fleischman sang it.
No, on the record?
I thought so.
I have to go back, but I can't imagine. That's
think
Steve
so.
Perry.
Well, we'll figure this out. Sonny's going to be going out of town, and while he's out of town, Joey will talk crap about him not knowing who he was listening
okay.
to.
I don't
On
care.
the
Doesn't matter to me. There's a bunch of shit I don't know. I don't care.
I'm just kidding. All right. Well, listen, thank you guys for watching. Kevin, Chris, man, thank you guys we're going to do this again next month. Is that cool?
If I'm
Yeah,
home,
absolutely.
Yeah. Chris, I know you're a captain of a tugboat. Is that what you said?
yeah, towboat, yeah.
Is it a tugboat or is it if you're not tugging something, You're
Well,
pushing it, right?
Yeah, we're pushing it, but they call it a towboat. So
Oh, really? Interesting.
about 77,000 horsepower. So
Go ahead, Sonny. I know you're waiting to talk
No,
about
no, I don't know
tugging.
anything about
Joe,
it. I think
Joe's
it
the
sounds
king.
cool.
I thought you were going to say I was the king of tugging and something
Oh
like
well,
that.
that's a different
It was
issue.
too easy.
Yeah.
Kevin, Chris, once again, thank you guys for being here. The other two guys, thank you. That's what I pay you for. I'm just kidding. You listen. We're gonna go through just like this. Sonny, you got anything extra to say or add?
No. Thanks, guys, for joining. A ton of fun.
Yeah, Joey.
Yeah, guys, thanks for everything. Just remember, if you vote my way and you we do these Sweet 16s again, you're welcome back. If not,
Duly noted.
Whatever. I'm not doing these anymore. You know what I'm going to say? We love podcasts and we love Kiss Podcasts. You're going to hear all the commercials right after this, which you're really not going to. And three, do it with me, guys. 3, 2, 1. Peace. What's up, everybody? Joe here from Podcast Rock City. That guy down there, that's Andreas. Andreas, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I am great. Here's why Andreas is here. You see the address down there, drinkitupbykiss.com. This week, Cold Gin came out.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. So
on Tuesday.
Yeah, amazing that now a lot of us have been following the drinks overseas. It's been over a year, maybe 2 years that they've been released overseas, correct?
Yeah, 2 years. So that's when we launched the first one,
right,
which is Black Diamond. Yeah. Black
Diamond rum, Detroit Rock rum, Kiss Monstrum. That's the ultra premium.
Yes.
Okay, so now my understanding is that you had your hand in on the design of the bottle and stuff.
That's correct. I actually designed all of them. So
how? Okay, so first and foremost, you're a Kiss fan.
Absolutely
Kiss fan.
Since I was 6 years old, so coming up in 30
amazing.
years now. So
all right, that's great. So when it came time for you to design this bottle, was this something that you were already into, or is this something where they went, "Hey, you're a Kiss fan, you'll understand how this works," or is this like how you get into this kind of work?
Well, I've spent the vast majority of my career in the music industry, actually, both on the artist side. So I worked at a management for a group here from Sweden, and also worked at a record label, one of the major labels. And music and arts has been, personally, all I do. So when I got the chance to design for Kiss, which was Black Diamond was the first one I did. For me, it was a no-brainer, because that's something I've been doing my entire life, just drawing and arts and merchandise and whatnot, as well with working in the record industry. So that was just being Kiss, since it's Kiss, it's a no-brainer.
Yes, absolutely. That's awesome. I bet you got really excited. So when it comes time to design these bottles, how many different designs were there? Is this something that you sketch out on paper and then you have to send it to the band?
Well, so we're, work for Brands for Fans, and we're a team, a big team, but we're also a very devoted team. So it's basically starts with a discussion, and it always starts with, whoever we work with, because we also worked with Motorhead, Ghost. Now we're coming up with Def Leppard this year as well. In Flames, Hammerfall, Ozzy Osbourne. So we're fans of the music, right? And it always starts with a discussion. So, the product development team and me being the creative director, we talk about the product, and we basically try to think, us being fans of the music, right? How would we want to see it? Since it is a spirit, we want to make it sure that it's not just slapping the logo on a bottle. We want to make sure that it's something that the fans will actually appreciate, like we would appreciate it. So a lot of time is put into, obviously the actual liquid, the spirit. It's not just something we buy on bulk. It's something that we blind test, 5-6 times over before we decide on which one to go with. And then as for the design, we want to make sure it stands out. It's true to the band, the legacy, for the fans as well. And also after what we think is okay, right? We send it off to the band management and their representatives. They have a look, see what they feel, and they have some meetings and some discussions back and forth, and eventually we'll land on the final product. So it's actually a collaboration with, in this case, KISS and their representatives, and also a lot of thought and devotion, like I said, into the actual final product.
Wow, that's awesome. One of the things that's amazing right now is that this is available in the States now. Forever, it wasn't. And I was seeing people online that were able to get friends, like through the KISS cruise. We've met so many people from overseas, and they would send us emails going, hey, this is here now. Would you like us to send you some bottles? And for me, I had the opportunity a couple of times, but every time they told me the bottle may arrive at this time, I was always going to be out of town. And I was so worried about it being delivered, or I don't know how that works, but I can't imagine they would leave it on my front porch. But so now it's available in the States at drinkitupbykiss.com. And I'll tell you this, I know that on the last KISS cruise, there was a booth set up, and people were going through and they were trying the rum and they were enjoying it. And the gin wasn't available yet. I want to show everybody the bottle. The bottle. I got, let's see right here. Here's the thing. All right. Mm-hmm. It's not just rock and roll, man. It's very classy. You did a great job.
Thank you. Well, I can tell you some background to that because, well, as any KISS fan would know, cold gin has never been available like this before. There's never been an official cold gin. This is the very, very first one ever.
Wow.
So obviously that's, a huge responsibility, and also something we want to make sure that we make it right. So to start off with, the design itself, it's based on an Art Deco piece. So I wanted to feel Art Deco because that was the era, so to speak, when gin came to America, which was New York. Gin came to America first time when the city that it first came to. So that being the style of it, Art Deco. Also, the elements that I wanted to put in as much of New York, obviously, since it's KISS. I want the origins of KISS, something original, but also something that if you're a KISS fan and you see all the Easter eggs I put in there, it's going to be, you will be surprised how much, how should I say, bad English, maybe, hidden artifacts I put in there. But there's a lot of thought into that. So.
All right. I'm excited to get the bottle now. So let me ask you this. So when you're designing something like this, I've always, truth be told, I'm not the biggest drinker. When I do, it's social. You know what I mean?
Sure.
But when you design a bottle for a specific kind of spirit, does it have to have a specific, so I know that some bottles have to be darker to preserve the alcohol inside, and so. Is that the same with gin?
No. So the basic, another idea that one of the topics that we had, since it's called cold gin, we want it to feel like ice, basically. You know what I mean?
Right.
So glass, ice, clear liquid. That's also why we chose a clear bottle cap to it, to make it look, icy as much as possible, without obviously being ice.
Right.
But yeah, so that's in this case, it wouldn't have made sense to make a dark bottle for this one.
Well, this is what I can tell you. I have been looking at the Detroit Rock rum and the Black Diamond rum. The bottles are just beautiful, and and like I said, they're very classy. It's not just. I mean, I've seen the KISS wine before, and it says KISS across it, and it's got the picture, and that's really all they felt like they had to do. But this right here is above and beyond. It's really beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, and like I said, we had a lot of brainstorming to it, and this and also the other bottles, of course, are we wanted to feel like you're not just buying a spirit, you're buying a collectible, you're buying something that's consumable and collectible. So, I mean, I can speaking of hidden artifacts, by the way, I can give you one little idea that I've given away in a previous interview.
Okay.
one little Easter egg. So you see on the neck label of the bottle, you see that there's a clock there.
Yes, sir.
So I set that clock it was a reason for it, set to 10 and 11, but in Swedish time, or like army time, we say when 11, that's 23 for us. So it
Okay.
says 10 23, and then on the right side, where it's supposed to be a 3 on the clock face, there's an E, so it's 10 East 23rd Street.
Oh, wow, that's wonderful.
So that's the kind of thought we put into it,
I'm letting you know right now, Andreas, you've just blown everybody's mind that is watching this.
Yeah.
That is terrific. That is great. Listen, we're going to talk a little bit more about this,
Sure.
But I want to ask you a question. You were 6 years old when you became a Kiss fan?
Right. Yes.
Who did this to you?
My dear and loving parents. So I come from a family that has actually, there's a lot of love for music in general, and my father obviously being a huge rock fan. So the first Kiss album I got was Destroyer, and the thing was, with being 6 years old, what blew me away, which I think also is the case for a lot of other Kiss fans as well, was that you get the perfect mix between cool rock music, but also rock stars that are almost like superheroes.
Right.
So me, obviously being a huge fan of comic books and superheroes like that, those two worlds combined into one, it was just mind blowing, and that stuck to me. Even as an adult. Now, like I said, I work in the music industry before, and also worked a lot of marketing and PR, and even with working with other artists, when you are a Kiss fan, you think like Kiss, if it makes sense. Big, bold, beautiful, and also like larger than life. And I think that's just what stuck really, really hard.
Yeah, that's true for just about everybody, I think, that I've ever met that's a Kiss fan, especially when you're 6 or 7 years old, which I was, and it was like it's just like, what, this is. So they're not like all like Neil Diamond, or it's like, this is unbelievable. So I don't want to put you on the spot too much here, but
Sure.
I'm going to ask a couple questions. Do you have a
Go ahead.
favorite member?
Ooh, am I allowed to say that?
That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm not going to give it away, but I can tell you that it includes a person that plays guitar, and I might have a tattoo of that person as well.
Oh, wow. That's awesome. Okay, so this Destroyer, that was your first record. Is it your
Yes.
favorite record?
For I won't say nostalgic reasons, but it was the first. But I'm also, it depends on time, mood, and day, basically. I might as well put on Animalize and love that one as well. And Creatures of the Night. All the Kiss albums have, since I think that if you're a Kiss fan and you appreciate the entire catalog, even Monster and the Sonic Boom, all of it, because they all play a part, basically. But I would say, if I had to choose Destroyer, maybe second, when this was going to sound weird, but maybe Revenge second.
Oh, okay. Well, a lot of people
bit of
yeah. That's really awesome. All right, so let me ask you this, because I'm trying to get a little scoop here. Do you know?
Sure.
Are we going to get any other rums or like maybe a Kiss vodka?
I cannot say. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I just had to ask.
No worries.
So, all right. So now, besides the Kiss, everybody out there, I know that you're really interested in getting this. If you haven't already, the address is right there. That's where you go. Pick up yourself a bottle. Get 2, because you're going to want one open and one to stay sealed. One of the cool things that you said was how it was like a collectible. That's thinking, obviously, you're a Kiss fan. That's thinking like a Kiss fan. Anything, if you get a bottle of if you get anything Kiss that's usable, a lot of people would buy one to open and one to, but still, just having it where it says Kiss, where it looks beautiful like it does. It has all those little Easter eggs you put in. That is truly one of those things where only a Kiss fan could have come up with that.
Yeah. And also with which is actually very special for the US is that with every purchase there's a guitar pick included, and those guitar picks there's no other way on the planet you can get them besides Drink It Up by Kiss, and you only get them when you buy cold gin. So that is something special just for the US.
Wow, that's awesome. That is amazing. Now I saw that on the bottle that it says first edition.
Right.
So there's a specific amount of bottles that come out that look like this, and then there'll be a different one, or
put me on the spot there. Let's see.
Okay.
Don't want to give away too much, but
no, that's fine. I understand completely. When it says New York style, now see, I know that you weren't really involved with the making of the alcohol, and me as a person that's not a drinker, what's the New York style mean?
So, like I said, we're all part, like at Brantford Fans, we're all a big part of we're a big group that all love what we do, and part of the discussion with our master blender, which is I think important to say that we have a master blender called Daniel Henriksen, and he's actually won worldwide awards for his spirits, not only with Kiss but with Motorhead and several others. So when we had this discussion, like I said, we wanted to keep it into a really New York, true to how would we feel like this would be true to New York. So he blended a gin that is very fresh, very citrusy. It has maybe a taste of angelica root, lemon peel style. I mean, it's really vibrant, I would say. And I think that's kind of like what we felt, that this is a gin that we hadn't tasted before. None of us, not even Daniel. And we felt like this is the New York style gin. This is the Kiss Cold Gin exclusive New York style gin. There's, like I said, it's not being bought in bulk. Everything's blended by Daniel, and that's why we want to cement that. This is the real New York style gin, so to speak.
Wow, that is awesome. I'm really feeling like I'm getting a bit of an education here. Right, my girlfriend enjoys to drink every once in a while. She doesn't ever go over the top, thank goodness. But she's right now watching, going, this guy is silly. I'm silly. She was like, she would have been better on this interview. Well, listen, before we go, let me ask you, is there anything that you feel like people really need to know about this bottle? And I mean, for me, enough is known where I'm like, a Kiss fan designed it. A Kiss fan made sure that Kiss fans are going to love not only pouring themselves a drink, but then holding the bottle and admiring it and looking for all the Easter eggs. When you say there are a bunch of Easter eggs, are some of them harder to find? I would have never got that. The neck label.
We'll put it this way: some of them are easy, and some of them are not so easy. But I'm not going to give away anymore. So you have to see it for yourself.
Yes, absolutely. So you guys out there, go ahead and grab your debit card or credit card. Go to drinkitupbykiss.com. Pick up the bottle. Andreas worked really hard for all of us and himself, because obviously his work means a lot to him. If you look at that bottle or any of the bottles, they are really beautiful. I remember the first time I saw them, and I have been looking online for months and months for these to be available in the US, and I know I have quite a few friends that are the same way. This is your opportunity. Make sure you pick it up while you can. And it's affordable. It's not really all that expensive. I looked at the bottles, and once again, I don't really know a lot about alcohol. I know that you could get nice. A bottle that nice, I would have expected to cost $100 or more.
Yeah. No, we wanted to keep it at a price point where it's affordable. And I mean, this is also something that I think, like I said, this is the very first cold gin, and it should be available to all Kiss fans, and not just, like you said, $100 for a gin bottle. And even if this is, like I said, it's a lot of work and a lot of love put into this bottle, but I know that Kiss is just as happy as we are, and I just hope everybody enjoys it.
Well, I'm sure they are. Well, Andreas, thank you very much for coming on with me today.
Thank you very much. Thank
I
you for
know,
having me.
and now I can let you go to bed. I know you said you work all the time.
Yeah. Well,
But
it's
thank
only
you.
it's only 10 o'clock here. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's early. See, for me, I'm old. That's bedtime.
fine. All right.
But thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And I'll let you know what everybody thinks of it as soon as they start getting it in. It's just launched this week.
Yep.
I believe
Exactly,
on the 8th, correct?
Yeah, it was exactly. So it's only been out for a few days. So
Yeah, so as soon as you guys out there get them, start sending me messages at podcastrockcity1. That's the number 1 at gmail.com. And I'll let Andreas know what you guys, and when you find the Easter eggs, you got to let me know. I'm going to buy a bottle probably as soon as I'm done right here. And I'm going to be checking that thing out. I'm going to study it hard like you do a Pixar movie.
exactly. That's excellent. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you. You have
All
a
right.
great day.
You too.